Coming back at you with a mail time again. Got me some more stuff that I ordered. We're gonna see, this will be my first real set of motors that I'm gonna be putting on my FT210. So without further ado, let's break into the package. I have looked around, and I used to run some LHI motors, and I kind of got tired of them. Kept on burning out motors left and right. Couldn't figure out why. So I finally have been looking around for some low budget, cheap motors that are more high end than Racer Star or LHI or anything like that. So I hopped on Banggood, got to looking around, and I saw these were finally released. And I'm a big fan of DYS. So these are the WE, I guess you call it, the 2207, 2300 kV. It's not a high kV. I really don't care. I'm just more looking for efficiency and fun to fly than anything else. So I'm kind of curious to see how good these do. I saw a bench test of the thrust on these things, and it was pretty good for what they are. All right, now I've seen unboxings of these and whatnot, and I've never opened these up, so let's see what we got. I was told that this is actually the story of the name, the WE. This gives the backstory of the, I want to say Chinese, but I'm not 100% sure. There were 3 of them, and each motor that got named different things, means something different. So for those of you that want to read it, there you go. You can screenshot it, pause the video, whatever you have. But you get that little backstory. You get your lock nut, some motor screws, and you get, from what I can see, it looks like 2 extra C-clips on this. Yes. 4 screws, 2 C-clips, and your lock nut. And down inside the back, down inside the box, you get down to the bottom and you get the motor itself. Now, let's see. This is my first naked bottom motor, so I've never had anything like this. And it comes with a good length of wire. I don't have a way to measure it. But on my 210, if I had a 4-in-1 ESC, this would actually reach it really good. The wires are actually bent down. I don't know how well you can see that. And I've been told that you have to actually bend them up, and just be careful when you do it. But looks like the mounting pattern is the 16 by 16. And man, that feels a lot different than any of the other motors that I have. It feels like a lot more notches to it than what my other ones do. And you can see all the weighted snot. I don't know what the heck to call it, but you can see it down inside there. All the extra weighted stuff that they add to balance the motors. Now, I'm not going to take these apart. I've had bad luck with taking the C-clips off and bending them and not be able to put them back on and all that good stuff. But they look to be really good motors. So I'm kind of curious to see how well they'll work. And this is my first 2207 type motor. I've ran the 2205s. So kind of curious as to how well these will perform, because eventually I want to do a long range, and hopefully these are decent kV for long range. Big motor, low RPM, big prop. So eventually I'll do a 7-inch build. And if these hold up well on my 5-inch, I'll probably wind up putting them on my 7 if I ever get one built. But they look really good. The windings look nice. Now these are, from what I understand, these are multi-strand windings. I don't know the difference between single strand and multi-strand, so I will let you know how well these hold up. I'll do a build video. I've only got 2 of them in right now, There was only 2 available when I ordered these. I got these off of Amazon. So when I get the next ones in, I'll have all 4 of them, and then I'll start tearing down my 5-inch racer and put these on. I'm going to strip off 3 of the ESCs that are on there. I've got 1 DYS on there, and eventually I'll have all DYS ESCs and then 4 of the DYS Wii motors. But this is just a little update. Figured I'd let you guys see what's coming in the mail. And like I said, I'm not sponsored or nothing, so everything that I get, it comes when I get the money to order it. I get it in. But if you guys would like to help out any, you know, I've got my PayPal, I've got a GoFundMe account, I got all that kind of stuff. But if you guys like to see content come out quicker, please, by all means, you can always help out. So, until next time, guys, keep them in the air. Alright, guys, I'll come back real quick. I went and snagged one of my... These are what I usually run. These are the LHI 2205S 2300 kV. And they are basically a rebranded Racer Stars from what I've been told. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but this was one of the other big things that I had. Is you can see the air gap in there between the magnet and the stator. Now, I snagged these and they're way loose compared to the other one, to the DYS motors. It's like big difference. Now, check out the air gap on these. They are very, very close. All the way around, they are very close. And closer air gap. Now, these are not the arc magnets. These are regular straight magnets, flat magnets. But for what they are, I mean, they are very close. I mean, you can see that right there. Compared to what these are. See if I can get it shot for you again. Right there. I mean, there's a significant difference. And even in, I mean, just how loose this one feels compared to the other one, they feel completely different. Like they always say, you know, the good motors are really notchy and heavy magnets. Yeah, this thing is gonna blow these out of the water like big time. These perform decent when they're running, and they're really nice, but I'm kind of curious as to see what a good motor's gonna do. I mean, there's a big difference between the 2 of them. Cheap, like 30 bucks for 4, versus cheap, where it's 30 bucks, well, almost 40 bucks for 4. But I'd much rather go with this than this any day. This was my starter choice of motors for the money that I had, and for what it was good, but they're no decent brand motor, and you can see the difference in wires and everything in length. So, till next time, guys, keep them in the air.